And welcome to the next part of Sonic Adventure 2, the last story. As you can guess, this is the last story. Well, partly because the cannon blew up, you know, because Sonic. Picking up right after the Dark storyline.
It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
That's just a funny plot hole of, you know, the cannon did blow up. So, how does it keep firing Shadow the Hedgehog or other Sonic games?
What's that vibration?
That's the Rumble feature, Knuckles. It's on all GameCube controllers. Except I have the Rumble turned off, so... Yeah.
You haven't given up yet?
It's all over for us.
What do you mean?
Just received a message from my boss. The space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
It kind of sounds like the actress forgot her glasses or something, and is like having a hard time actually reading like her lines. Like having to like stop and squint. Like it probably will hit the Earth. Also, the weird looking CGI humans. I mean pre-rendered, not even CGI, pre-rendered. It's unusual for the pre-rendered graphics in the game to look worse than the in-game graphics, and this game succeeds in that. That's quite an accomplishment, because those people all look super freaky.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss.
Also, who's the one that did all the creepy writing on Prison Island, if you can't figure that out from the back wall of this scene.
Is there anything else you want to say? No. Ready?
What's going on here?
Because there's also the point that this is actually considered pretty dang dark for a Sonic game.
The vibration's getting worse. Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this.
Also, like, I wish Knuckles would stop talking during this cutscene whatsoever. Like, because everything he says is completely useless to the plot.
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you?
You know, do you realize that, you know, the world's gonna get blown up?
The shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is
Not Tails was piloting it. Why was Knuckles piloting it? Everything is stored on floppy disks, because even though they have the ability to build a space station, they still use floppy disks.
Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form?
Also, why did Eggman have that?
That would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her.
Yeah, like, one problem I do have with this game is that the plot gets, like, super heavy really fast. It's like, I feel like they needed to spread out this storyline instead of just having all the exposition in one cutscene.
I was able to complete my project.
Also, there's an awkward cut there as well. Like, this diary seems like it should have been first, because he's a lot more calm sounding. And it's basically, it feels like it comes first chronologically, because obviously this would be when he's making, you know, the life form that causes, you know, the Ark attack. And some weird lines just appear on the screen that I just noticed. I was looking back at the recordings, so that's weird. Oh, stop. It's like, this is not the time to be like nitpicking every word. Hey, you're a mad scientist, but like, hey, we have to work with you anyway. His ears just kind of spaz out for a little bit and just pop into position.
We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the chaos.
That's actually kind of something more. Okay, how did something that's always bothered me? How is it so small in this cutscene? Because that is the Master Emerald.
The emerald is moving towards its king's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left if we pull together.
It's also cool how Eggman basically is the only person actually getting anything done this part of the game. I thought that map led to the other place because this is the same map they showed before in the earlier cutscene of something else.
No worries. Just leave it to
Yeah, I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
this hedgehog.
I didn't need to read that because he said it. I still forgot to get all this stuff off screen. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Oh, okay, so this is a combination of all characters. This concept is brought back in Sonic Heroes, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, come on. There. Anyway, he can live. I chose to spare him. Mostly just because I can't fight him. That is a time stop switch. It stops time, as the name might suggest. Does this go up or down? Okay, this one's going down, so this is actually a huge waste of time. I could just jump and hover down. Though, again, hitting all 5 of those while floating down is not easy. It also stops the lasers, it freezes enemies. There's actually a glitch in Sonic's storyline where if you can despawn the switch, the time will be permanently stopped. And this is highly recommended. Okay, I did not remember that you can stand on that. Oh, and the in-game timer stops as well. That is intriguing. I did not remember that part. Basically, like, look at the in-game timer right now. It's stuck at 1250. The problem is, because of audio delay, I can't actually hear when the switch is turning on and off. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna try it. YOLO strats. YOLO strats. YOLO strats. Did it. So see, if you're a speedrunner and know exactly when to start hovering, that saves a lot of time. So now I know not to jump directly down. So I'm gonna jump on this platform, probably. And then, actually, where do I go from here? Do I just kind of hover down? Okay, what I did was I tried to land on the ledge. Obviously, I should just try doing this. So since you're supposed to do this method anyway, later on, you might as well learn it. Yeah, sometimes you just randomly kill those guys, even when their heads aren't exposed. You want to stop these at a good place like that, where the camera isn't completely glitching out, might I add. So yeah, you can kind of take your time in this level because of everything going on, except this part, of course. Yeah, you want to stop it like that. Oh yeah, and you can see the enemies spawn, but they can't do anything, except now. Okay, so we punched a hole through defenses. But for some reason, Tails takes break and then passes off to Eggman, which is actually really, really dumb, because Eggman has the exact same moveset as Tails, basically. So this is an excuse to get all the characters in. The problem with this level, from a standpoint of completionists, is you have to do this in one run. You can't die once, and you don't want to get hit once. But when you're switching between 6 characters, that means it's a long level. I mean, that's not exactly the easiest thing to not get hit in this level. This will drop you, but you can just fall. This is easier. Except when you get bounced into an enemy. Come on, okay. Because it was also shorter than I remember it being. Not that I'm complaining, but the cutscene with Joe Robotnik was shorter than I remember it being. It's like, what was I thinking of originally, though? Okay, so this room stinks. You basically have to ride up blocks and hope you don't get squished. You can whistle if you want. That's the only thing you can do. So it's just kind of tedious. But here you do want to refreeze time because, well, having to actually navigate these blocks would actually be a pain in the butt. If that's where I think the mystic, that's where the altar for the Chow is, if I'm remembering correctly. And that laser wasn't there a second ago, I think. I don't know if it was just me, like maybe I missaw it or something, but it looked like that a laser spawned out of nowhere. Yeah. So this is the last room. So you want to... I screwed up. Did I? Can I make this work? Nope. You want to freeze it so that the... Okay, the blocks create a staircase, like that. Perfect, actually. And then just shoot the door again. It's funny because you can actually destroy the door even though time is frozen. In theory, the shots should also be just stuck in the air. Okay, so now we have to undo this water release button. This is where the Mystic Altar is. To the Mystic Melody. I don't know. It's been too long. This water is too strong. It's like you can't just walk under a waterfall, right? So what you gotta do is fly into walls repeatedly. No. What you have to do is basically climb to the top, and actually you have to be really cognizant of where you actually are. That's one reason why I hate Rouge's mini level the most, because you have to be so aware of your surroundings. I hit the switch multiple times there, just to make sure I have enough time once I positioned myself. Because you have to also make it in here. You have to make it all the way in there, and then what do you do actually? Then you flip this switch to release the button. As a kid, I actually hated the next phase a lot more, but now that I know what I'm doing, it's actually the easiest, I think. Just gonna kill this guy for points, because I have to wait around anyway. I don't even know what any of this stuff is supposed to be. Can I actually walk through here, or do I have to turn it off again? So I guess... Oh wait, there's a switch right here. And my glide was cutting out. Oh, that would've been bad. Okay, so the next phase, again, as a kid, I thought was the worst. But in actuality, it's actually the easiest if you plan ahead, which I did. That's why I made a point in Aquatic Mine to basically kill a lot of time trying to find the air necklace, because this entire section is primarily underwater. If you don't have the air necklace, you're kind of gonna be in for a rough time. But if you do have the air necklace, it's actually really easy. Basically, as usual, because stopping time, for some reason, helps with like turning off lasers instead. Oh wait a minute, what? Switch is just gone now. I don't know what that switch is for actually. Come to think of it. Because it didn't turn off the lasers at all, so. And this is where Rouge, I think, came from, I think. But I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything from this room. That'd suck. Yeah, for some reason new power-ups spawn a lot of times, so you need rings and there's that. I actually don't want to hit that switch because I'll get stuck in here. Wonky hit detection is the norm in this game if you haven't figured that out already. Yeah, just imagine trying to do this without the air necklace. It's kind of excruciating. Oh, here we go. I forgot to do this part first. You have to turn off the lasers. So, basically what you have to do is find the switch for starters. Here it is. And then, I think I hit it. And then quickly run into these lasers. game. And then hit this switch too, that laser, because that laser isn't affected by time, because reasons. So I just forgot a step, that was all. 60 FPS is really overkill for this game. I was just looking at my capture devices, recording at 60 FPS. Which is funny because it never records Wii games at 60 FPS, only GameCube. I bet if I plugged in like an N64, it would also work at 60 FPS. Just because it seems to record, it doesn't seem to be able to record like HD and 60 FPS at once. Just one or. It's kind of sucky. Oh, there's the little switch. It's like a solar system actually. It's kind of a tight squeeze. I mean, time-wise, you'll have a whole lot of time to screw up here. Yeah, like, see, the lasers came back on right as the thing went off. These lasers hit detection is all over the place. The music reset, that's weird. Meta full loop, just because of how badly I'm playing at this section. Yeah, there are air bubbles like this, but do you really want to have to... Oh yeah, and they cause you to sink, that's another thing. So, that's part of the reason, because you generally it will generally sink you straight into something you don't want to touch. So... and hit the switch. These blocks can kind of help you a bit, because they can, like, if you barely make it, you'll get pushed into the block, and thus won't have to redo the entire section. There's also a plot hole how Knuckles actually gets back up so fast. Final door. This is it. The last. Hurrah. Wow, the last video is gonna be really short, actually. How did I think about it? Yeah, the only time you actually see that mechanic of like riding up the rails like that. Basically, okay, this is where the big glitch of the speedrun comes in. Basically, okay, I wasn't sure. I thought I had to go down, but apparently not. Okay, so this is the problem with this level. If you die doing Sonic Space, you literally get an E rank. You have to basically ace every portion of this level in order to get a good rank. Wait a minute. Okay. So area below has. Wait. So where do you actually go here? I don't actually remember what to do here. Oh, you go through this way! The door that you can't actually see because it's like partially off screen. Thanks, game. Combat. So little stupid things like that could be my bane in this game. Basically, with this, you want to hit the switch and then get away from it as fast as you can. And if you do it right, I didn't do it right, but if you do it right, you actually despawn the switch, and that's just permanently, for time is permanently stopped. I'm not good at that glitch though. Hate to say it, but I just can't ever pull it off. Down the slide we go, and we are at the final boss.
Yes!
That took 8 minutes, which actually took more like 15 minutes because of time stopping. I actually D, so I lied when I said you can only get an E rank if you die in Sonic Space. But it's very unlikely to actually get an okay, even an average rank. Which actually brings us to the question, where was Amy doing that?
It's Shadow.
Like, okay, so she was there during the briefing. And they just didn't give her anything to do?
I gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Pep talk.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
Also, I don't think, like, ankles bend that way.
There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I that people fight over the most trivial things, some people may be selfish.
Also, this feels like kind of a tangent to me. Like, oh, people are like selfish, but they're basically good. And Gerald was just trying to get revenge, because I wasn't, like, spoiler for a, what, 5-month-old game, but, Halo 5 spoilers incoming. I've heard that Cortana basically is evil in the game because she's trying to basically wipe out all the evil people to try to create peace. You know, that's at least like genocide, you know, with good intentions. Like, General Robotnik was just trying to be a jerk. He wasn't trying to just erase all the evil people in the world. He was just wanting to destroy Earth. So Amy's stuff about, oh, people aren't the best, but you gotta save them anyway, because they're mostly okay. It feels like kind of a tangent. It doesn't feel like it connects to the circumstance very much. Also, I don't think Tear Ducts work that way.
I gotta go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria.
In the core. 15 minutes. So it takes them 4 minutes to get down here when it took us like 20. It's happy about the outcome.
What's that? It looks just like
Yeah, if you play Sonic Adventure, you'd know that, but okay.
they probably designed the core like a shrine.
There's also the plot hole, have the emeralds here and also in the control room at the same time. Is it this cutscene? Oh yeah, here where they had the, like the stiffest rendering animations.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss.
Also, yeah, basically the Master Emerald has shine. Also, interestingly, the music I think is from Lost World. No, not Lost World. That's Jurassic Park. Lost. It's basically from one of the last levels of Sonic Adventure, which is like an old ruin, and actually like the snakeheady looking passageways during the waterway part of the last level look a lot like something that you could find in that level. Lost World? I think it might be Lost World. So this is the thing from the picture that we showed Shadow last time. And we have our penultimate level. If you can call it a level, this is this is the Bio Lizard. This is kind of a nasty enemy. So next time on Sonic Adventure 2, we are going to fight the Ultimate Life Form. That is not us. Oh yeah, and this water can kill you. Sometimes. It occasionally kills you. I want to demonstrate that first, and then out the video. Because this water doesn't always kill you, only sometimes kills you. Like there. See you next time.